In terms of emerging technologies, I think social media continues to challenge us. Day after day, we see something new. I think we're going to see a lot more uptake in the newer channels in social media, such as Pinterest and Instagram.
So in the pharma industry, I think that we are slow to jump on kind of what's happening now. And right now in the digital stratosphere, it's all about visual communication, Instagram, Pinterest. And I think that we're underutilizing those channels. I think it's going to be interesting to figure out how we utilize those channels, but definitely, video and photos, they're very big right now.
Obviously, I think a greater utilization of social media would be better. It's currently highly underutilized. It's obviously one of the best ways to get to patients where they live in the real world. And I think that that should be a focus for the future despite the regulation. I think we should push through and find ways to use that more effectively.
There's lots of risks with social media being in a regulated environment, but it really is, certainly in a very efficient way in which we can get patients to talk to each other about what's going on, what's working, what's not working, to really drive action as far as the behavioral change that we're looking for.
The information that people want to consume through those channels, they want brief, they want it fast, and that doesn't lend itself to what our regulators say we need to communicate, right? But I think there's things going on. There's things like, can we change the rules where you can click through to the appropriate safety information? And so I think people are trying to address it. It's just going to take time.
Beyond Facebook, beyond LinkedIn, beyond Twitter, there is a huge world in which patients are already connected among them, and physicians are already connected among them. I see that there is an opportunity for pharma company to have a role, an active role into the discussions, and to help physicians or patients to get a better treatment or a better cure for their disease.
It's not about underused or overused, but more of misused. And that's from a content perspective, because so often, we develop a fantastic website, we develop an app, we develop all this great content, and we put it out there, and then it sits. And that can be corrected by really considering the physician or the consumer, their perspective on what they need, and continuing to refresh your content to correspond to their evolving needs.
We're not even really utilizing what I would call traditional digital really well. I find myself still trying to explain the virtues of a good website to brand folks. And certainly search and display, for that matter, anything that's driving people to your digital destination, still is not utilized very well. We tend to create a piece of content and put it on one place and then expect people to somehow happen upon it. But that doesn't seem like a good strategy to me as a marketer.